Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk a little bit more about the ongoing power struggle between the Trump machine and the state GOP. Each state has its own Republican power structure, and they've been kind of at odds. And we've been covering this for a while, but quick recap. It appears that the Trump loyalists have decided their best route forward is to take control of the Republican Party at the state level, paying particular attention to offices within the state that have to do with elections. They're paying a whole lot of attention to the secretaries of state in the various states. You could infer from that because there were certain Republican secretaries of state that did not play ball with Trump's request to find votes, that he wants to make sure that he doesn't run into that issue again. You could be forgiven for making that assumption. This move by Trump against the state power structures has been met with some resistance. We have talked about how the state level Republican parties in Tennessee, North Carolina, and Georgia have all bucked Trump in some way, have all taken his candidates, his endorsed candidates, and done something to lessen their viability. You can now add Nevada to this ever-growing list. In Nevada, Trump endorsed Lombardo and Laxalt. They were the presumed frontrunners heading into this little meeting where the state Republicans make their endorsements. And the state Republicans endorsed their opponents. This isn't the primary there. This is the state power structure of the Republican Party throwing their weight behind certain candidates in the lead up to the primaries. The state power structure chose to go against Trump again. This is another state where this is happening. Now, you could see this as something that might even be altruistic, and it may be for some people. There may be some people in state level GOP power structures who recognize Trump for what he is, and they may be trying to stop him. Another way of looking at that is that if Trump was successful in doing this, he would be pushing the state power structure out of its position. His people would be taking over. So, while for some people this may actually be like a patriotic thing, that they may be resisting this move because they know where it could lead. For others, almost assuredly, it's just political self-defense. They're making sure that they maintain their power, and that means undercutting Trump. The good news is that this little struggle that's occurring is going to be sapping resources from both parties, from both groups, from the state level GOP and from Trump's machine, because every loss he racks up, it undermines him across the entire country. It's worth noting that on top of this, the Republican candidate for governor in Ohio fended off 3 pro-Trump primary challengers. If I'm not mistaken, the only notable Trump-endorsed candidate that's gotten anywhere has been Vance. And I know the media is going to spend a lot of time talking about that particular candidate. But overall, it certainly appears that the state level GOP is at odds with the Trump machine. And this is a wide-ranging thing. So we'll continue to follow and see how this develops. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.